guys, I started this video off as a time lapse because I already told you in the end of the last video that I was finishing removing the coil packs. Anyway, I got the intake manifold off and there's not much more I can remove. I'm going to remove the water pump and everything on the front, timing chain, and then the block will be ready to come out for the most part. May have to remove some stuff over here. This is the fuel rail. I'm going to see if I can leave that in. Just hang it off to the side. We'll find out. Hey guys, it's the next day. We left off the time lapse trying to get the water pump off. It's now off. You see where it was. There's some nasty sludge stuff in this crack here. Don't really know what it is, but that's kind of cool. Here is the water pump. I guess it looks okay. Still gonna replace it. And then this thing right here probably wasn't contributing, or probably was contributing to it not running correctly. It looks almost as if it's bent, if you can see it moving. I'm sure that wasn't great. And there's some like bronze metallic flakes. I don't know if you can see those. Yeah, you can kind of see them on camera. All over the inside of this. So hopefully that's not from the metal parts in the engine, which I guess that's the only thing it could be. But we'll find out. Yeah, there's some in there too. See them? It's little bronze specks. Anyway, we're now gonna see if we can't remove the rest of this faceplate. I guess what we'd have to do now is remove this one, and be a few more bolts. I can see them around the engine, and we should be good to remove that. So let's go ahead and start. Alright guys, it's been a minute since I filmed anything. I was really just trying to do it and get it done right. I got the front faceplate off. Here's the timing chain, and a little bit of the oil pan. So now I'm going to remove the valve covers, but honestly I'm probably going to have to end up taking this off and that, some of this stuff over here, just so it'll be easier to get to it. Alright guys, the Durango's looking pretty ugly now. It's kind of sad. I got the front brace off to allow for the oil pan to pass through. I've got the hood off and the grill. There's the hood over here, as you can see. And then over here, I broke one of the tabs on the grill, but I think I can fix it. If not, I'll just get a new grill. There's the grill, and there's the brace right there. So I think I'm going to still try to remove at least the valve covers and maybe heads before I pull the engine completely out. So I'll go ahead and set up a time lapse for that. I think I have enough space besides the engine. I hope I do, but I may have to make more space. I really hope I don't have to, but because this, I can't really figure out how to get out, and there's a bolt under here that I really don't want to have to reach. But most of the wiring harnesses come off with ease, and you know, got the power steering pump down there just hanging. So yeah. Okay guys, I got the valve covers off. Looks like this. It's not terrible. Can't find, I don't see any broken springs or anything like that. This is what the insides of the valve covers look like. You know, maybe oil changes weren't too frequent, but it does have 300,000 miles on it, so it's not too bad, I guess. Anyway, now I just gotta get the harness off the entire block. I was gonna take the heads off, but it looks like you have to get the header. Well, I forgot that you have to get the headers off, and there's not really enough clearance to remove those. So I'm just gonna unbolt both headers at the downpipe and remove the wiring harness, and then unbolt the frame mounts, and then it should come out. I'm still trying to figure out whether or not I'm gonna pull it with the transmission or without the transmission. It really just depends on if I can unbolt the transmission. It may be hard to get to or impossible to get to. So I guess we'll see which. Okay, so all wiring harnesses are disconnected from the front of the engine. There's now going towards the back. So what I need to do now is get this car back onto the driveway, put a drop cloth down, drain the oil out of the engine, disconnect the headers from the downpipe, get the rest of the wiring harness that's back there, probably connected to the transmission or bottom of the block that I can't see from here. Then we'll unbolt the transmission and get the motor mounts, and that should be it. Alright guys, we got the Durango back onto the driveway. We got a drop cloth underneath, so now we can drain the oil, do everything we need to do under there. Okay, it's been a while since I've seen you guys. It's been really hard to film and do things at the same time. I was under the car, so I couldn't really set up a time lapse. But I raised it up to make it easier, put it on jack stands, and took the wheels off so I can see the side of the block, the motor mounts, and I've got the wiring off this side and this side over here. I'm about to start on. There's a bunch of wiring over there, so I'm going to get all that off. And then the dreaded removal of the downpipe, which I am sure is not going to be fun or easy. That is probably going to be very rusted on. So. Okay guys, I got the downpipe completely disconnected on both sides. As you can see, it's right there. And right there. So I'm going to take a short break from working on this car because I've been working on it pretty much non-stop all day and the day before that. So I will see you guys in a few hours.